Sean "Diddy" Combs, the renowned music mogul and entrepreneur, has found himself embroiled in a high-stakes legal battle, which took a dramatic turn recently. The latest development in his sex trafficking case has left the public stunned as Combs was denied bail after the verdict was handed down. This denial has added a new layer of complexity to an already highly publicized case. On the day the court delivered its decision, there was a palpable tension in the air as reporters from NBC News relayed that Combs appeared visibly deflated when his hopes of being granted bail were shattered. The music mogul, whose life and career had once symbolized success and power, now faced an uncertain future. As the judge, Aaron Subramanian, pronounced his ruling, it was clear that the weight of the verdict had taken a toll on Combs. His legal team, led by attorney Mark Agnifilo, had done their best to advocate for his release, arguing that Combs should be allowed to remain free ahead of his sentencing. Despite their efforts, the judge remained firm in his decision. The defense had proposed that Combs would be willing to post a substantial $1 million cash bond to secure his release. In addition to the bond, Combs' family members, including his mother Janice Combs, his sister Kesha Combs, and Sarah Chapman, the mother of his eldest daughter Chance Combs, were named as co-signers. Agnifilo also proposed several other conditions, such as restricting Combs' access to his private plane, which was grounded in Maui, and having him surrender his passport to ensure he couldn't flee the country. The plan also included drug testing and limiting Combs' travel to specific regions like New York, Florida, and California to ensure that he would only go where necessary for court appearances and meetings with his legal team. However, Judge Subramanian was not convinced by these measures. In his ruling, the judge cited Combs' long-standing history of violence as a significant factor in his decision to deny bail. Subramanian pointed to Combs' alleged violent behavior over the years, arguing that the music mogul had shown a consistent disregard for the law and that his release would pose a danger to others. These concerns ultimately led the judge to conclude that, despite the defense's arguments, Combs will remain in custody until his sentencing. The courtroom was tense as Agnifilo continued to advocate for his client, but it became increasingly clear that the judge had made up his mind. Reports from the courtroom indicated that, during the proceedings, Combs was seen passing notes to his attorney as Agnifilo addressed the judge. It was a subtle but telling gesture, one that hinted at Combs' desire to communicate something important. At one point, it seemed as though Combs was about to rise from his seat and speak on his behalf. However, Agnifilo intervened, telling the judge that he would handle whatever message Combs wished to convey. In the end, Combs did not speak, and the court proceeded with its decision. As Combs' fate was sealed for the time being, he was left to absorb the reality of the situation. His defense team, though disappointed, quickly moved on to discussing next steps, as the focus now shifts toward his sentencing, scheduled for October 3rd. For the moment, though, the legal battle is far from over. The decision to deny bail highlights the serious nature of the case and the ongoing legal challenges that Combs will face as he navigates the complexities of the justice system. The charges Combs faced were severe and multifaceted. He was initially accused of sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, along with transporting individuals for the purposes of engaging in prostitution. These charges, if proven, could carry significant legal consequences. However, in a surprising turn of events, Combs was acquitted of the 3 most serious charges. Despite the acquittals, he was convicted on prostitution-related offenses, which is still a serious outcome for the mogul. This distinction played a key role in the court's decision to keep him behind bars, as the conviction on these charges suggested ongoing issues that would need to be addressed at sentencing. For Combs, this case represents a dramatic fall from grace. Once a powerful figure in the music industry, known for his successful record label and his influential role in shaping hip-hop and R&B culture, Combs now faces a tarnished reputation and a legal storm that could have long-lasting consequences. The decision to deny bail is just the latest setback in a case that has captivated the public's attention and raised questions about the true extent of Combs' alleged criminal activities. The ruling has sparked mixed reactions from the public and legal experts alike. Some argue that the judge's decision was necessary given the severity of the charges and Combs' past behavior. Others feel that the denial of bail is overly harsh, especially considering the acquittals on the more serious charges. Either way, the case has brought a spotlight on Combs' personal and professional life in a way that many never anticipated. His legal troubles have become a major part of his public persona, overshadowing his previous accomplishments and casting doubt on his future in the entertainment industry. As the legal proceedings continue, one thing remains clear: Combs' life is at a crossroads. His actions, both in and out of the courtroom, will have a lasting impact on his career and legacy. While he still has the support of some loyal fans and family members, many others are questioning whether the mogul can ever recover from this scandal. His sentencing in October will likely be a pivotal moment, and it will determine whether Combs can find a way to move forward or if this case will define the rest of his life. Looking ahead, the case will continue to generate media attention, as both the entertainment industry and the public eagerly await the next chapter in this ongoing saga. What happens at sentencing could change everything for Combs. He faces the possibility of significant prison time, which would further damage his reputation and possibly end his career in entertainment. The fallout from this case could reverberate across the music industry, as many are watching closely to see how it plays out. In the meantime, Combs remains behind bars, his bail request denied. His defense team will likely continue to mount their case, but the road ahead is uncertain. The court's decision has added a new layer of complexity to an already tangled web of legal battles, and it is impossible to predict what will happen next. As Combs prepares for his sentencing in October, all eyes will remain on the courtroom, waiting for the next move in this high-profile case. For now, the music mogul is left to grapple with the reality of his situation. His hope for release has been dashed, and his legal team faces an uphill battle as they attempt to navigate the intricacies of the legal system. With the sentencing date looming, Combs' fate is still uncertain, but one thing is clear: the legal battle is far from over. As the case unfolds, the world will be watching, and the next steps could be as dramatic as the rest of this saga. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay informed on the latest celebrity news, gossip, and all things reality TV, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Follow CelebScoop 24/7 for your daily dose of exclusive updates and all the juiciest stories from the world of entertainment. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and stay in the loop.